Welcome back. My name is Ian, and we are playing Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. I do believe that we need to go to Kirito's room. Let's see. And to continue the quest. Let's see what he has to say. So I guess this is everyone, huh? How could not just Kureha, but also Celeska and Izuki leave the squadron like that? Well, it sounds like Celeska and Izuki had other things to do, so it's just an unlucky coincidence. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Yeah, but there's still something I need to talk about today. It's kind of hard for me to say this to you, though. I'm not going to be able to help you for a while, so for the time being, I won't be able to join your party. Wow, I'm devastated because now we're missing our tank. And I know he's an assault, but I mean, he acts like a tank, so I'm going to miss him. This doesn't mean I'm leaving the squadron, so feel free to send me a message if you need anything. But you know, I mentioned before that we need to seriously look into Death Gun. How much exactly do you know about Death Gun? I'd like an explanation. I know a lot about him. Let's pick the top one. Like I said before, there has been a few cases of GGO players dying. One of the victims was Sushio Tarako, and the other was Exceed, whose murder you yourself witnessed. Both of them were shot in game by someone calling himself Death Gun. But as you already saw, Exceed wasn't shot directly. The real issue is what happened after the gun was fired. After appearing to suffer and actually die in game, both players were suddenly logged out. After some time passed, they were both found dead in their rooms. There's no way someone could die just from using an MU sphere, so it shouldn't be possible for someone to die in real life from being killed in a game. But it is a fact that there are players who have been shot by Death Gun who have died in real life. Death Gun is either the criminal himself or there's a good chance that he knows the real criminal. But as it stands now, we don't know anything about Death Gun, who he really is, what his motives are, what method he uses, nothing. That's why I've been asked by a contact of mine to investigate this chain of events. What I'm about to tell you is highly classified information, so keep this to yourself. Apparently, several nerve gears were stolen from a certain research facility. Well, what? How is that possible? Weren't all of the nerve gears recalled? That means everyone's... No, never mind. It's nothing. Sorry. That's right. After the Sword Art Online incident, all nerve gears were recalled and are under strict government control. If that's the case, then why were they stolen? And for what? The government supposedly lent out the research facility as a resource and kept the nerve gears there under lock and key. There might be a few reasons as to why they were stolen, but it's possible that the nerve gears could lead to another incident similar to what happened with Sword Art Online. It doesn't really fit Death Gun's MO. But people were murdered before the theft. Let's do the first one. That's right. On top of that, the two supposed victims of the incident were using MU spheres. So that means there might not be a direct connection. The police are doing thorough investigation into that. They want to catch the murderer before he strikes again. That's why I think we should spend more time looking for Death Gun. The next BOB Bullet of Bullets is coming up soon. It's a battle that decides the best player in GO. There's no way Death Gun would pass up a chance to kill in front of such a huge audience. I'll enter the BOB, draw out Death Gun and expose him before he claims any more victims. In order to register for the tournament, all participants have to use their own avatar names. Even if a player uses the game's settings to hide their name, it'll still show up when they directly battle someone. You mean you're going to be a decoy? Kirito, it's far too dangerous. A top option? Starting tomorrow, I'm stuck logging in under observation at the hospital. So I guess I'm as prepared as I'll ever be. Is the Zuna alright with this? I'll help you out too. Top option? This time it'll be just me entering the BOB. Although Zuna and the others said earlier that they were going to enter as well. Of course, you're always heading into dangerous situations all on your own. Daddy, I wouldn't get killed. Can you take me with you? Absolutely not. Not until we fully understand how our opponent is committing his crimes. We've already gone over this. Oh, it's going to take a long time convincing all of you this way. I just hope Kureha and Celeska aren't planning on participating in the BOB. Those two are strong and well known, so they might catch Death Gun's attention. True, if we happen to see them around, rather than taking them back against their will, why don't we just warn them that it's dangerous? What about Duki? Should we send him a message? I'll tell him later. I'll do it. I'm going to his house later. That's the top option? Thanks. Let's all be extra careful. We're not certain that Death Gun even will be entering the BOB after all. Andean, you're the most watched player in GO right now. I need you to be careful. Sorry, I can't do more for you in this kind of situation. But I think you'll find the right way to handle all of this. Maybe it's kind of irresponsible for me to think like that, but it is the way I feel. Alright, be careful. Thanks, I'll be alright. Once this whole thing blows over, let's all go on a hunt together. Right then, I'm off to the governor's office to apply for the BOB. You still haven't registered? The deadline for that is coming up real soon, so you'd better hurry. We're off too. Hey Ian, over here. Sorry, but I'm not going to be able to join your party for a while either. That guy with the pistol, Death Gun, I'm going to defeat him. Huh? You don't mean... Sinon, you're going to enter the BOB too? Don't tell Kirito. I'm going to enter the BOB at the last minute. If word got out to him in... Don't tell Kirito. I'm going to enter the BOB at the last minute. If word got out to him in a message... Kirito mode has been unlocked. In Kirito mode, you can take control of Kirito in his own storyline. You can enter this mode by selecting it from the title screen. Kirito mode. In this mode, you play as Kirito in a storyline specifically for him. Just as in the regular storyline, you can party up and complete quests as you explore the world of GGO. However, you cannot play online co-op or PvP matches while in Kirito mode. You will keep any EXP you gain, and items you obtain will be sent to your inventory or item box. How to start Kirito mode. You can select Kirito mode after selecting start game in the title screen and selecting the avatar data in the load data screen. Kirito mode is a game mode available for a limited time. You will not be able to play depending on the story progression. I'm not particularly interested in that, but alright. Here's my... I wouldn't be going to Itsuki's house because he's going to want to get rid of me because I know too much. So I would basically tell them to set up a trap, and I would invite Itsuki to a secluded location, and they would be watching over me. The squadron would, and then I'd get him to confess his plans to me. Sounds like something pretty serious. What happened? I've got something sensitive. Excuse me. I've got something sensitive to discuss. I've got something important to discuss. Luring death gun to BOB, huh? That's our Kirito always thinking. I'm not going to join the BOP this time. I definitely would have if I'd had the chance to fight Kirito though. I've got jobs to do for Alfred, and I also have promises to keep with Taipan and company. My schedule's pretty full. Those guys are always around to tell you the truth. It's pretty irritating. But I'm fine, don't worry. Actually, you're much more famous, so I wouldn't do too much on your own if I were you. Be careful, Death Gun might already have his sights on you. Just kidding. Why are we even helping him? That's what I don't understand. Back to the SBC Flugel. Or not SBC Flugel, but Glocken. I don't understand why we're even helping Itsuki. It's not like we're romantically involved or we have anything to gain, so I don't see the point. Master, where are you going today? Why not surprise everyone by leveling up a bunch, at least until Kureha and the others come back? Oh, there's a message for you, Master. The sender is Death Gun. Master, you're friends with Death Gun? Of course not. Let's take a look. False hero, Ian. You obtained your title of victor by mere luck. So yeah, it's Itsuki. The wording tips you off. In this world where power is everything, such deceit cannot be permitted. Now is your chance to put your life on the line and prove your true power. I sent an invite to your house. Log out when you're ready. I am watching your every move. Do not seek help if you mention any of this to someone else. Too late. I mean, Ian is reading it. My Alpha system is reading it, so it's already too late. Then you will pay for your sin with the life of someone dear to you. Death Gun. Master, you're in danger. We should tell Kirito and the others. No, we can't. He could take the lives of our friends. I'm your support AI, so I can't do anything. Excuse me. I'm your support AI, so I can't do anything you tell me not to do.
だけど、これは絶対に危ないです
But you are in extreme danger.
そもそも
Why does
な
Death 住
ぜデスガン
know?
はマスターのリアルの
Excuse
住
me, why
所を
does
知って
Death
いるん
Gun
です
know
か
your real address? This is clearly a trap. I know, that's why I would have already have set up a trap of my own. I wasn't gonna wait for him to lure me into a trap. I would have already set up a trap.
それでも
If you still
ど
plan
うし
on
ても行
going,
くならお願いがあ
I
ります
have one request. You need to take advantage of first mover advantage.
少しでも冷静に戦力をしっかり
Please
整
keep
えるの
your
です
cool and make sure you're strong enough.
デスガンと戦うつもり
If
な
you're
ら
going to face
少し
Death
でも強
Gun,
くなりましょう
you'll need to be even just a little bit stronger than you are.
実は
I actually was hoping everyone would do that, so I had been looking for really challenging quests. Excuse me. I actually was hoping everyone would do that, so I had been looking for really challenging quests.
招待状が来ていない
As
以
long
上
as you haven't
まだ
received
時間はあ
the
るのですから
invite yet, there's
よ
still
く考
time.
えて
Take some time to
準備を
think about
整え
this
てくだ
and
さ
get
い
ready,
マスター
Master.
マスター
Master, please
デ
take
スガン
me
と
with
戦う
you
ときは
when you go to face
必
Death
ず
Gun.
私も連れて行ってください絶対ですよ
Please promise me
約
you'll
束ですから
take
ね
me with you. Unfortunately, you need to stay here and tell the others. Defeat the enemies in the dungeon beneath the SBC Glocken. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the episode here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.